Don't act like you're not impressed.
Dandy Lions are the devil.
Because we will hit all game. We are motivated. We are dedicated. Come on now. Come on now. We will win because we are the best on the field. And we hit the field like all day light, all night light, on the blue light, offense light, defense light, his squad light, house call light, and the sound light, and the sound light, and the sound light.
Line caught. First down.
Woo! What a hit! Denzel Ward! You got barbecue back there, and you didn't invite me. Hurt my feelings.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Welcome in, Pirate fans. We are here live at, what's this field called again? Waverly Tiger Field?
Yeah, on the banks of PP Creek.
On the banks of PP Creek. I am Rob Willard alongside Mean Gene tonight and our special guest tonight, Tim Ryder, the announcer for the Chillicothe Paints.
Oh, no, that's
he just started wheezing.
Yeah,
really not necessary.
He's a little bit hoarse. And speaking of horse...
Thank you very much.
The horse is here with us tonight. Actually, Rex was trying to haul it up on his trailer, and he took the bypass.
He put the trailer on his horse?
Yes.
The bypass isn't open yet, though.
What a horse.
Not. He went through the bypass. He got caught in a landslide, got stuck. The horse jumped off, got free from the trailer, and made its way here.
Yeah, but the thing about it is it says no cars on the bypass, but mentions nothing about horses.
Nothing about horses. Or it doesn't say no wrecks.
That's true.
So I don't get it. We have about 12:45 to go until kickoff. The Pirates have won the toss, elected to defer to the second half. The Waverly band is out on the field. Chewbacca down there leading the way. And we're going to have the band marching out here in just a minute and probably a national anthem.
Hey, Tim.
Yes, I am.
So you're the expert up here at Waverly. You've seen a couple of games from Waverly. What's the prediction?
Oh, Wheelersburg's going
Don't
to win.
act like you're not impressed.
Wheelersburg's going to win the game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he tried to intercept his message, but he picked Wheelersburg. He has kids that graduated from Waverly. He's the announcer for the Chillicothe Paints.
But he is the sponsor of tonight's podcast.
He is the sponsor of tonight's broadcast, and it is brought to you by the letter W.
Like Sesame Street.
Yes, so tonight's broadcast brought to you by the letter W. There's a multitude of meanings behind that. It could be Wheelersburg. It could be the win at the end of the night.
You say the wind?
John Wind, actually.
Oh, my late colleague, yes.
Yes, sir. We'll miss him. And so, Gene, how did you make your way up here? I know you had trouble in Lucasville, right?
Yeah, I hitched from Wheelersburg to McDonald's on Rosemount. grabbed a cup of coffee. I saw Rex in the distance.
Yeah.
Thought I might be able to get it right
You
with
can
him.
see
He
him
didn't show
from
up.
like 20 miles away.
So then I ran. I just ran all the way here.
I would too.
Rosemount.
Well, that explains why you are 20 pounds lighter than you were last
true.
week. And Tim, how did you manage to get down here this time?
I started really early and got out on the highway, and as good-looking a man as I am, that's why I started like yesterday, actually. And so I ended up walking the whole way. Didn't get a ride. So.
Gotcha. Well, you made it. We're glad you're here. Does Chillicothe smell any worse since the last election?
I don't think it smells. I've never really noticed it. Remember, I've been up there 31 years.
Okay, all right.
He smells like paper.
You are Chillicothe.
Yes, I am. But fortunately, I live in the north area, and most of that stuff either goes east or west. So
True. It used to come all the way down the Scioto and end up in Scioto County, but luckily, since I think it was President Ronald Carter that stopped the smell. He built a wall.
Who is Ronald
I got
Carter?
a shout out from Tim Ryder that says, "Let's go Burg."
Yeah, I just got get people to start there. If
There
they
you go.
let them know we're here.
If you need a shout out tonight, just click the little quote button, the bubble on your Spreaker
Heavy
app.
lines are the devil.
Our sponsor is now on the field.
Yep.
The letter W.
Thank you very much. I was thinking of the big orange W on there at Ed Miller Stadium.
I agree.
And I also wanted to mention about the sponsor, because of my being a new grandpa. I am.
That's right.
My grandson born
Happy
10 weeks ago, Liam Wessel.
So you're a 10-week-old grandpa.
Yes, I'm a 10-week-old grandpa.
Man, that's great.
Are you still on formula and stuff like that?
Am I still what?
On formula?
No, I'm still feeding.
Excellent.
He's still on the bottle.
Excellent.
Didn't say that, but go ahead.
Hey, tonight's broadcast is also brought to you by Johnson's Shirt Stop in Wheelersburg. The wonderful white shirts we see on the visiting side. They sold them for $5 this week, so I'm sure they lost a lot of money in the process. So thank you to Johnson's Shirt Stop. We're getting everybody outfitted there on the visitor side. Nobody does a whiteout for an away game except for Wheelersburg, and thanks to Johnson's Shirt Stop, we're able to make that happen. As well as Ridge Mini Mart, who has Making Me a Pizza. Get your order in tonight before 9:15. Have a Friday evening pizza. Check out the special. We'll have an MVP tonight of the game that is brought to you by Ridge Mini Mart, Valero Gas, Making Me a Pizza. Misty's Cone Shop has the best ice cream. They grow the best ice cream in Porter Township, Precinct F.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's the best. So you shouldn't ever get ice cream anywhere else, and don't ever try to grow or harvest your own. Just go to Misty's and get it.
Also, Cottle's Trailer Sales.
Cottle's Trailer Sales and Wolford's Landing, where you can buy a trailer and park it and pay them money for it. Just not very much, though. It's pretty affordable.
That's right.
And we'll have a national anthem coming up shortly, I believe. But right now, this is the Alma Mater.
What's the alma mater with you?
We are presenting the callers. So we're going to rise and let you listen to the sounds of the Waverly Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and sing as the band honors our flag
Their
during
flag's
the
down
playing
at the
of our
far end.
national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Rex isn't here to mess it up either. All right, Wheelersburg's in a rebuilding band moment.
Yeah, they're going to lose this.
So
game.
we've lost, right? That's okay.
Yeah,
we'll be back.
That makes us.
But here's the
2-5.
Right. Here's the thing. Waverly's band has got to be the best sounding overall sound. They might not be in the
All
numbers.
three of my daughters were in it, and they were excellent. They don't have as many people as they used to, but
now Jackson had a big band. I mean, they kind of overwhelmed us with their
yes.
But that sound was pretty good at that.
that young man, Zach Ross, is the director of it. I know him. He's a fine young man. Graduated with one of my daughters, and he's now the director here. And
well, he does a good job.
And, you know, Oak Hill's band was also excellent, but I got to give it to this Waverly band. They are top-notch. That sounded great. I hope they play during the game like Oak Hill's band did. That added a great sound to the atmosphere. And I look forward to one day when we hear that sound echoing at Ed Miller Stadium in the Burg as the Pirate Band reorganizes.
Take a break.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. 3:43 to go until kickoff. Thanks for tuning in, BurgFan.com.
Sound of one clap, Waverly van. Here comes the Pirates. All white, orange helmets.
They're getting booed as they come in tonight.
They're getting booed by Radar.
No,
no,
they're not.
They're
Hey, Radar.
Waverly's big fans. Big fans of Wheelersburg.
No, we're just teasing.
Yeah, they're not.
No, well, actually, Waverly thinks this is a rivalry. I don't know. I don't think Wheelersburg thinks the same, but
you know what? This is one of the games on Wheelersburg's schedule over the years. Not saying it has been recently, but over the years, Waverly has been that SOC2 team that you really don't know what they're going to be bringing each year.
Yeah.
And they do bring out some good teams. We've heard this one is great. Obviously, they're 6-0, so they've done something right. They've got a lot of numbers out here. They are in some fancy new gray uniforms. They look like Oregon State alternate, the Beaver uniforms. They are having a whiteout of their own over here, but it's white pom-poms.
Oh.
Wheelersburg, all white, orange helmets. The whole crowd
Don't act like
is
you're
in
not
white,
impressed.
and the band is in orange and black.
Now, I know a lot of these guys are going with some sort of shovel, hammer. Ironton started doing this.
you got a sledgehammer.
They come over here and they start digging up for gold.
In the turf. It
Yeah.
makes no sense why they would tear their field up every game. They have more than one shovel.
Yeah, they bring out a sledgehammer. I know that.
He's got some sort of shovel for this one. Wheelersburg won the toss, elected to defer in the second half.
They will probably onside kick to open the game. We will find out.
I would.
We heard tonight. Big announcement tonight is that Tony Lewis is actually back in the Burg, and he'll be in the box tonight.
Really?
Helping out on the offense.
Oh, really?
Really?
What's he doing in Ohio for?
Well,
Tell him I said hi.
He graduated finally from high school down there in Florida.
Yep.
And got his diploma. They ended up taking it away from him because they found out he cheated on his government test. And so he went back and got his GED and has been now released from prison. And is back home. It's loud here at Waverly. Hopefully you can hear us just fine. Thanks for tuning in, burgfan.com. Check us out. Let us know what's going on the Spreaker app. If you want a shout out directed to me, you know the number. I don't give it out anymore. You got to text me on the Spreaker app.
Isn't it 8675309? No,
Yes.
that's Jenny.
Yeah, we eliminated it.
The mayor got a haircut this week. That's big news.
Oh.
The mayor of Wheelersburg. Salyers.
Ball's teed up at the 40.
Kick off. And we're off.
Miller high and deep, and that one is deep into the end zone.
At least
Touchback.
5 or 6 yards in.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Waverly at their 20-yard line.
I was the first person at BP on 140 to get a sausage and cheese sandwich.
And I got a shout out to something about sign up now and get a bonus for a gambling site. I think that was spam.
That might be. Maybe they're listening.
Yep. So here we go. Waverly offense is out there. They will break huddle from the sideline and go straight to the ball. They're in the all-gray uniforms again. Black helmets with orange trim. They have 3 receivers out here wide to the right on our side. They're heading left to right on your radio dial. 3 right, 2 left. Man in motion makes it doubles. Quarterback in the gun takes the snap. Hands it to the first man through. Nice cutback lane. He's got running room. Ruby covers it up. 1st and 10, Wheelersburg inside the 30-yard line.
Man, he had 8 yards, though. That's what they did to us 2 years ago. But Wheelersburg didn't go in a 3-3 stack. They were in a 4-down lineman. So
one of the Shoemaker boys for Waverly.
They lost a shoe on that one.
They gashed the Wheelersburg offensive line or defensive line there. Got into the secondary. Wheelersburg has a very good secondary, though. Came up and made the hit. Popped the ball out. Scooped up by Ruby, the left corner.
Micaiah Ruby.
Micaiah Ruby. Ruby Matthews. Now Matthews will be out here in a split backs formation as Salyers is in the gun. And it goes to the Hedgehog. He's out wide to the right. Makes the first man miss. Nice little cutback. Picks up 8 on the first play. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
That's just a power play off the right tackle. I mean, it's disguised as split backs, but he follows his lead blocker in there.
Nice lead play
and
there.
Matthews, the Hedgehog, he went that long pass last week.
Yeah, 97 yards last week. Took it to pay dirt. Now we got 2 receivers left. Butters in the slot with Ruby out wide. 2 backs in the backfield with Salyers. This is Clevenger. Takes it right up the middle on a nice zone play. Picks up 6 yards. 1st down Wheelersburg at the 16-yard line.
Number 20,
Wheelersburg coming out running the ball. Looks like a different look than we've seen here with the 2 backs in the backfield. Again, that's Micaiah Matthews and Clevenger in the backfield to start this game off, and they go with it again.
Looks like Ironton's in a 3 formation here.
Or it could be Waverly.
Ironton's not here.
I mean, Waverly, yeah.
Hedgehog. Sweep left. It's a buck sweep. Cuts it in nicely. Picks up 7 yards.
I was thinking of Tigers, and I got Tigers on my mind.
Pick up of, we're going to say 6. That's Matthews again on the carry. That was a buck sweep left. Out of the gun. 10:47 and counting to go. Ball spotted at the 10. Wheelersburg can pick up a 1st down if they reach the 6-yard line. Split backs again. This time Matthews to the right, Clevenger to the left. Slot out to the right. And this is Salyers keeps it. And
oh, my gosh, he fumbled the ball.
Head over heels.
Did he get it back?
He flips at the goal line. The ball popped out. They're saying He was
alive?
down at the 1 yard line. No. Recovered by the Tigers, the
Wow.
other referee says.
I saw him flip in the air, but I didn't see the ball.
Salyers went up and over the pile and got hit low.
It's like at the half-yard line.
Flipped head over heels, ball popped out.
They're
Waverly
asking,
recovers.
Salyers recovered the football. And now they're running the clock.
Wow. That's weird.
So it is recovered by the Pirates.
Okay, I would say if the clock's running.
I think the announcer made a mistake.
Yes. Well, the official pointed this direction, too. He said first down the other way. So it is Wheelersburg ball.
First and goal at the 1, or the half.
And there go the Waverly faithful.
Ooh.
Blame your announcer, man.
2 officials pointed in opposite directions.
Yeah,
that was the.
They poked each other's eyeballs out with it.
Yes. Here is Clevenger with the carry. No, that's Matthews.
No, that was Clevenger.
Was it
Touchdown.
Clevenger?
Clevenger, yeah.
He disappeared into the pile for a touchdown.
Pirates! Yellow!
6-0 Pirates early on. Chris Otney picked Waverly to win tonight, 21-20.
He's from New Boston, Tim.
He is from New Boston, but he has some interest in Wheelersburg, and he picked Waverly to win 21-20. So we'll see how that works out for Bucky Wehunt. Here's the kick by Miller. It's up and good. Right down Bonnicamp. 7-0 Burg.
9:51 left in the first.
Got a flag here.
Whoops. I didn't do it.
Might have to re-kick this one. Oh, yeah, Waverly's fired up now. We got us
Illegal equipment on the kicking team.
He didn't have a shoe on. That's what it was.
We'll replay the point.
He's supposed to have a shoe on now when he
He's
kicks.
trying to kick barefoot. They changed that rule last week.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore. And you're not allowed to wear the square-toe shoe anymore. So
I remember those.
no barefoot, no more square-toe shoe. That is a high school rule.
Well, all he does is kick, so how does he not know to put a shoe on?
You would think. I don't know.
It's,
Maybe he
what
didn't
is it,
read the
week
rule
7
update.
now?
Yep.
Week 6, 7? Where
Well,
we at?
it wasn't illegal till last week.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Make
Because
it
that kid-
a 30-yard extra point.
Remember that kid in Nevada got his foot cut off when he was kicking, so they made it illegal for everyone. Here comes Miller. Kick is up and still right down Bonnicamp.
He
It's
had
good.
that from 45-50.
That's right.
7-0 Burg. We'll take a quick break and be right back here at BurgFan.com.
Thank you, far too kind. Yeah. Ready? Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, make some noise. Get him, Jay. Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., raps Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the
All right, here we go. Pirates will kick it off. They'll tee it up at the 40-yard line. Waverly is in a 5-2-2-2 set. No, a 5-2-2-1-1 set. Here for the return. See what the Pirates do if they try anything tricky. Waverly does have it pretty well covered up here for all the bloops. We'll see if they have, and they do. They have guys with small numbers up top here ready to receive the kick in case it is an onside kick.
Shout out to Buzz High in the Colorado Rockies.
Shout out to you, Buzz. Thanks
Has
for
he
tuning
ever
in.
come out of the Rockies?
No, he never comes out of the Rockies.
Never.
Just making sure.
He comes down once a year to the base of the Rockies.
Just to climb right back up. Yeah. Miller, again, back-to-back touchbacks. You can't ask him to do anything else, can you? Just go out there and kick it through the end zone. 1st and 10 for Waverly at the 20-yard line. Did we see some little bit of roughage after the play?
There was a little extracurricular activities.
We saw a lot of that last week at Oak Hill, and the penalties were flying around last week.
Waverly, I think, is a lot more disciplined team. I don't think we're going to see that much.
I agree. We shall see. Shout-out line is coming in. We're getting calls from private numbers. Shout-out to Tansy Coster. Go Burg.
Quarterback Keat and gets
Oh,
leveled.
he won't want to do that again. Dom.
Even or odd.
Or odd.
That was even and odd.
That's how many stars he's looking at right now. Even or odd.
Man. Gain of 2, but he earned both of those yards big time. 9:30 to go in the first quarter. Pirates lead 7-0. Waverly takes the snap. Quick throw out to the flats and knocked up in the air, but incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers here on their second drive. Their first drive ended in a fumble on their very first play.
Waverly runs a RPO type offense where they have kind of options during the play of what they want to do.
Yeah, receiver for Waverly that they threw that to, he's only a freshman.
Yeah, they've got some younger classmen that can play.
Wheelersburg playing off in coverage this time. It is a timing pass.
Nice
to the
timing.
Sheriff said, and he's giving the cut motion. He's going to get flagged for that if he don't watch out.
You got to watch out.
No, he was just showing his handcuffs.
That's right. Yeah, that's what he was doing.
That's all right. So it is incomplete. The Sheriff knocks the pass down. It was a pass to the inside receiver. Goes
Don't
incomplete.
act like you're not impressed.
4th down and 8. Waverly will punt it away. They're going to look like they will line up in a shield punt alignment here. And Matthews will be back deep to receive, left to receive. Expecting it to be kicked to Waverly's bench. And they do kick it over his head. Nice.
Oh, wow. Man, what a roll.
And Wheelersburg does that on purpose so they can rack up more yards on
21.
offense. I used to do that in Tecmo Bowl.
That's right. Drop Bo Jackson to the 1-yard line, then run him all the way to the end zone.
Wheelersburg taking over, 9:08 left in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Wheelersburg.
Good start for Wheelersburg here tonight. I've heard different kinds of predictions tonight. We heard Bucky Wehunt there, Chris Otney. He picked Wheelersburg 20, Waverly 21. Said didn't think Wheelersburg was that good and thought Waverly would beat him. And everybody else I heard that actually has brain cells picked Wheelersburg 52, Waverly nothing.
Oh.
So we'll see if that works out too. I picked 42-0 Wheelersburg. Clevenger, no, it's a fake. And Salyer's up top to Butter.
Oh!
Contact down the field, but it was
good
incidental.
No call, actually.
Incomplete. Yeah,
it was.
Incidental contact only.
Anybody that can run with Tanner Holden, you got to give him credit. That's number 10. Who's number 10?
He gave him
Easy Rider.
15 yards
Peyton
cushion.
Shoemaker.
Peyton Shoemaker.
He's a foot shorter.
He's a junior.
He's not going to be able to cover him all night. They did have 2 guys back there, but only one
it says
was
he's
able to
5'9".
stay.
I don't.
He's a foot.
Everybody
shorter.
looks 5'9" compared to Holden.
Yep. Holden will be wide right. Matthews in the slot. Back to a single back look. Here is a counter play to the Sheriff.
Oh, my gosh.
The Sheriff with the run play picks up about 9 yards. An inside counter to the Sheriff, who was lined up at a H-back tight end spot.
Balin, the Haymaker Haywood leading the charge out there as
right.
the center.
The Haymaker.
Number 75 out there for the Pirates. Right guard, he was a tackle. That's Ethan Goody. Goody, 2 shoes.
Tight splits for the Wheelersburg offensive line. And this is a keep for Salyer's RPO, and he picks up the first down.
Good read.
About 3.
Good read.
Got a first quarter score. Portsmouth 7, Chesapeake 0,
Nice.
7:21 on the first.
Trojans out there not getting Wheelersburg points because they didn't play us this year or last.
They may. They went out. They may.
They could get into the playoffs and earn a game at the Ed. We'll
That's
see.
right.
We shall see. That would be pretty cool. I'd like to see Memphis or Portsmouth at the Ed.
Yeah, local team.
Yep. 2 receivers right, 1 left is Ruby by himself. And this
Another
is
keep
against...
by. Oh, that's the general.
The general, Horst Lee,
Oh, we got a holding.
picks up 11, but the flag comes
Sheets.
out. Right at around the 41-yard line.
Sheets.
It is a hold against the Pirates called by Sheets at the end of the run.
Bed sheets.
And so 10 yards from that spot should make it first and about 12.
I was the first person at BP on 140 to get a sausage and cheese sandwich.
Man, that sounds good right now.
8:01 to go in the
If you
first
eat
quarter.
your burger, easy.
10 yards. We play first down.
I was telling Rob that earlier. I said I do all those Paints games. Every game this year, never ate a bite in the press box.
Really?
This time it'll be 2 receivers left with the tight end, General Robert E. Horst Lee.
You wouldn't know that to look at me, though.
Man in motion is Matthews. They toss it out to him on the swing pass.
There you go!
Line him up. Oh, he pushed out of bounds. About the 45,
The
wasn't it?
Hedgehog.
Right at the 50, 49-yard line. They nudged him
He's
out
trying to
of bounds.
decide. 48 now.
What's amazing about that is Waverly had sweet defense over here.
They did. I thought they had him back there.
They had him contained even, and he somehow just nudged his hedgehog head a little bit forward. They bit on it, and he got to the outside.
Bit his head.
What
it's
a
those
play.
little spines on his back. You
Yeah.
know, from the being a hedgehog.
Right.
They touch, and they're like, oh, okay.
Amazing. Hedgehog takes the play off this time. Sheriff checks
Sheriff's
in.
Yep.
Salyers now. No, Double D checks in.
They're a little like in a muddle huddle here.
Well, who's Double D? I don't know that one.
That's Darnell.
Dustin
Darnell.
Dustin Darnell's. Okay, that's right. I remember you saying that now.
Ruby wide left. 2 receivers right. This is Clevenger. Has plenty of running room. Gets about an 8-yard gain.
About 8.
Terrible spot by the official. He
That's
calls it a
cheats.
Okay, we'll say
7-yard
7.
gain.
Kind of indecision several times. The last time he decided between the 48 and 49, and
Doesn't look like Waverly's big in size, but they're kind of fast. Their safety's big. Number 6.
It seems like we have a lot to talk about right now, but here in a little bit, it's going to be boring. Trips to the right.
We'll talk about Easy Rider's underwear.
Easy Rider.
Lucasville gave him a game last week. I mean,
and
Or we could talk about trade days.
Clevenger gets tripped up
that due?
for a 3-yard gain.
Trade days is going on right now.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever
been
talk
down there
about
for
trade
years.
days on my show.
You don't like trade days?
Don't give them any publicity.
I
That's
haven't been down there forever, so I guess I still won't be going this year either.
It's a scam.
They don't trade anything down there.
Right.
They trade the dogs.
They have illegal contraband. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Offset eye in the backfield with Salyers in the gun. Salyers keeps again. He's been keeping a lot tonight. A gain of 5.
It's just a zone read. And
yeah, it's a zone read, and his read is to keep it.
Yeah.
Has been nearly every play. Now Matthews checks back in. Double D checks back out. Butters out there wide right.
How far field goal will they go for?
50.
45. Probably 45 they'll actually take a look at it.
He's made 45.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I knew
If
he
they
made a
needed
couple
it, they would go 50.
If that was their best shot.
Right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Salyers in the gun. Matthews back there. He gets it on the bubble screen. He's got room. Does a little head bob again.
First down.
Picks up 12 on the play.
Nice
knocked
block
out
by
of
Tanner
bounds.
Holden. I talked to Coach Woodward about that this week, and on that 97-yard pass from Hedgehog that took it to the house.
I saw a clip of it.
It was sprung by Holden's block.
Yes,
I saw him. You could see him blocking
Yeah.
in the clip they had.
And he didn't hold him either. He actually blocked him.
Done well again right there on that play. It's 1st and 10 Pirates at the 24-yard line. Headed into the left-hand goal line.
Boy, they're giving so much cushion on that slot receiver. I mean, a lot of
Man,
cushion.
the slot's Double D, but this is a handoff to Robert E. Horsley, and he refuses to
Got
go
another
down.
flag.
Sheets throws another flag back at the 25.
He actually ran over and took it out of the side judge's pocket. He called holding, and he's on the other side.
Play goes to the right. There was a holding on the left-hand side here by the line judge.
How in the world?
It was a nice run, though, by Horsley.
It was.
Man, he got on his horse and rode into that battle like a general.
Holding. 52 of the offense. 10 yards. We play the day.
General Robert E. Horsley.
Going to bring up 1st and 21 for the Pirates.
1st and 21. 5:50 left in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at the 35-yard line.
Well, at this point, you just throw it to Butter.
Well, may as well. Butter's out.
You got to get
right.
the ball out so they can't see anything.
2 receivers left with the tight end. Make it Tripes left, Butter right. Matthews in motion. They fake it to him, and there's Ruby wide open.
Oh, too far. Ruby kind of slowed up.
Wow. He was wide open.
You know what? Ruby kind of
He stopped on his route. He was so wide open, I think,
kind
when
of
he
just
turned
started
his head.
jogging.
Yeah. Either way, it was overthrown, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 21 for the Pirates.
I think 4 people were open, including the guy who threw the ball.
Salyers was wide open.
Portsmouth and Chesapeake tied up 7 in the first quarter.
Wesley back on it. Here comes the handoff. No. Good defense by Waverly Tigers. They bottle the Hedgehog up there.
No gain.
West leads Valley 7-0. 5 minutes left in the first.
Bring up third down and 21. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Johnson's Shirt Stop, Wolford's Landing, Cottle Trailer Sales, Misty's Cone Shop, as well as Ridge Mini Mart, Valero Gas.
And not the trade days.
Not trade days. No. Don't go there. It's bad.
They sell horse meat.
They didn't pay us to say anything. But we're going to say stuff bad about them, like we do everybody else. You don't pay, you're bad. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Salyers pump fakes, but he's in trouble deep into the backfield.
Oh, he's down like a sack of potatoes at the 50.
15-yard loss back into Waverly territory.
They were going for a slip and go, and the defensive line came faster than what he wanted. Yeah.
They didn't bite on the pump fake at all that time.
No.
Might have been trying to go back to that play where Ruby was wide open.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. Too much pressure on the quarterback. Now it's 4th and 36.
We could see a fake punt here.
General Robert E. Horsley in to kick it away.
Yeah.
I'd fake punt up here, wouldn't
All right. Sorry about that. Had a little blip in our service. We are back. Here's Butter with the tackle.
Not quite. Looks like they got about a third and maybe 2, 1, 2. Yeah, 2.
Here's the handoff up the middle.
Fumble again! Wheelersburg's on it!
Yep, ball comes loose, and that is Dom with the first fumble, and Double D Darnell with the scoop and recovery. Nice job. 1st and 10 Pirates. The 32-yard line. Waverly's fans hate it. Again, apologize if we had a little interruption there in our service. Shows up that we're online on our end. We'll be listening for you to tell us we're not.
Peyton Shoemaker for Waverly on that one. Lost the handle.
So 1st and 10 for the Pirates, 32-yard line. 3:25 to go first quarter, 7-0. It's been all Wheelersburg. They've had to punt once. Waverly has 2 turnovers already in the game.
That's been unlike them, too. They've been pretty good holding on the ball.
Here goes the double pass, and it's wide open. Touchdown, Butter. That is the Hedgehog.
I couldn't have been more open. I mean,
that was pretty obvious
I
from
could
up
have
here.
caught that.
That was obvious from up here that it was a deep backwards pass to the Hedgehog.
I could have walked down there with my cane and still been caught.
Every bit of it, yep. Butter wide open, nobody even close to him. So is that motion out wide to the right for the Hedgehog. They toss it out to him, and he just planted and threw it deep to Butter. And here comes Miller for the extra point. Jalen Miller. It'll be teed up by Double D at the 10. Snaps good, holds good, kick up and right down Bonnie Camp.
Down there.
14-0, Wheelersburg in the lead. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in here on BurgFan.com. Brought to you by the letter W.
Yeah.
And you can use that letter W for your own purposes. Any reason you want.
It's free tonight.
Yes, it is. And it is brought to you by the Chillicothe Paints announcer, Tim Easy Rider.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Gene, what did you come up with there?
We're on.
We're on? All right.
And I think Rex turned off his radio.
Rex turned off his radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have that.
He said he still can't hear.
3:19 left in the first quarter. Does anybody hear that?
We're on?
Yeah,
All
I
right,
hear
I
us.
think Rex turned off his radio.
Rex turned off his radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have that.
How did you do
He said
that?
he still can't hear.
3:19 left in the first quarter. Does anybody hear that?
This is going to get annoying pretty quick.
All right.
All right.
We're good.
We're good. Here we go. 3:19 to go. Miller will tee it up and kick it high and deep right. And
bounds.
scoots out of bounds at the 1 yard line. So no touchback this time. He'll be penalized. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 35.
I liked how that
or
official
40.
dropped his flag like he's dropping his sandals off at the bed, the side of it. He's just laying down there right there.
He asked one of the fans over there to pick it up for him. Didn't even want to bend over. Speaking of bend over, shout out to Bend Over
Yeah.
from Dover, Delaware, Ohio.
Yeah.
Still 3:19 to go here in the first quarter. It's all Wheelersburg, 14-0. All the
two turnovers by Waverly. That's
Yep.
unlike them so far this
It's
year.
been-
I like this comment, this shout out. You sound good. Not really though.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks for the clearing that up for us.
Maybe we don't.
It sounded good through me when I was listening.
Play will be suspended.
Ah.
Have you seen lightning?
Bull! Boo!
I didn't see lightning, but somebody saw lightning, so we're going to stop the game.
What?
We're going to let Waverly kind of gather themselves here, and we're going to gather ourselves, play you a little bit of music, find out what's going on.
Can't hear us all the way in Minnesota.
Thanks for tuning in.
We can
from
hear you.
Minnesota.
Oh, that's Dan and Amy Race. They said we can hear them. In
All
Minnesota. If they're getting it in Minnesota.
Rex should be able to get it in Rock Hill
Yeah.
or wherever he's camped out tonight. Oh, he's on the bypass.
By the way, this is a 30-minute delay.
30-minute delay.
Every
so
time they see a so they really need to go and walk away from the
I'm
light.
showing 7:27 right now.
Look at the radar, Easy. Let's see what we got.
That's what I didn't think was happening.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break.
Let's just come back on.
You're going to tune back in about 30 minutes. We'll keep you posted on our Facebook page as to when the game goes back live. Unfortunately, there was a strike of lightning, and I
think it
just
was
saw
straight
one.
heat lightning.
And it is way off in the distance, but it has delayed the game. Wheelersburg leading 14-0 with 3:19 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back.